Hey guys, Easton Moore here with another video, and this video is going to be about me transferring string off one pole to another and how to do that. Since one pole of mine last night when I was fishing in the river, I had a big something come up and pull my pole in, and luckily I got in the water fast enough to get my pole, and when that happened I jerked the pole, and when I started reeling in, my drag was set just right and everything, and when that happened, finally it started dragging all of my line out of my pole and everything, and so he took out all my line, and I never ever got to see what he was, and he snapped my line right at the knot on my reel, and so now I have to take my other pole string off and put it on that pole. So I'm going to be going back into the river fishing today, try to see if I can catch whatever that was. Okay, so how do you guys take, if you guys wanted to know how you take string off from one pole to the other without getting it into a big nest, this is first thing all you do. You always take the string from what it is, take it out all the way out to the eyes, out through the end, then go to your other pole, take the end of the string all the way through the eyes, and then tie the end of the string, just like you always would, on a loop on the base of the string. I prefer to have open faces for fishing, and when that is, if you have an open face, you want to keep the wheel open so that string could come out. If you have a closed face, you always want to make sure that the button is pushed so that the string will come out. And I don't know why, but I've seen a lot of challenges where people use, well, I've only seen a couple of these challenges, but where people use big rods but little reels. So that's what I've been trying to do. And I don't know about you guys, but you guys can try to give me any challenges, fishing challenges or any of that stuff. But I don't want challenges that'll take a lot of money. But anyways. So, bugs. So, what you want to do, see this reel right here, don't look that big. I mean, it's smaller than my hand, but on my big old catfish pole. I like doing that because, I mean, I always think it's really fun to catch big fish on on a little reel and a light string. Okay, so back to the way. You always just want to reel until you think you're fine, or the other string starts to come out. You just reel and make sure that everything's just okay. You always want to make sure that the other pole's just doing fine. And right now it looks like the other pole's just doing just fine. Now, see, there's strings coming out the end of the eye. Or if you don't want to, you don't have to just put the strings to the eye on the pole that's getting taken off of, but you make sure that you do want to keep the string through the eyes on the pole that it's going onto. Because if you don't do that, then your pole's going to get a little messed up. And so, this is what it looks like. And as you can see, my tackle box is in the way. Just going to keep on reeling and make sure that you don't get in any tangles. And always want to make sure that you keep your eye on your reel to make sure that you have enough string. Right now my spool of string isn't working as planned. I don't know why. There we go. Uh-oh. There we go. See? When you're all out of string, that right there is what's going to happen. Summer school. Oh. Sorry, someone just texted me. See, when you're all done with string, that's right there is what's gonna look like. See, here's another little pole, and right there, that's where that's where he snapped off my line. So, I always like having a pair of scissors with me, so I can just cut the knot easily. You always want to cut the knot at the knot, not at anything else. Dang it, these knots are kind of hard to cut. Okay, so there you go. That's how you do. That's how you take one thing of string onto another pull. Okay, guys, and these are the originally sized pulls that I have been using. And yes, they are very short. I got these for Christmas because I always have creeks around my house and I love to fish in. That's all I ever do. I just love to fish. If I find anything that I can fish, I try to fish. And just like always, I've been fishing for 17 days straight in the river. I've been fishing one time at least in the river every day so far. And if you guys ever want me to do any challenges, which is I probably will do some, to comment down below and make sure that you give this video a big thumbs up. But also, I would like you guys to give me, just like I said, give me a lot of challenges if you guys want to, and I've gotten some cool lures and ideas on how I do my stuff, on how I do my weights. See, here's just a regular egg weight. Sorry, can't see very well. Run away. And then on my other weight, since here in the river we have a lot of current and I can't find a lot of weights to use, I took my old jig head that was old and not like the hook was rusted and everything. I took that and cut off the hook, and now it works perfectly fine for weight. And the funny thing is that I'm using my brother's my brother's hooks, hook, for fishing, because he's gotten some good hooks for fishing, and he has a lot of good hooks, and I like a couple of them because a couple of them are glow-in-the-darks. But anyways, today in the river, yesterday, I had so many fish come up, and when I was tying on my other pole, they would just come up and thump, and start taking in the pole. And I don't know what that was, but I've always been using circle hooks. Circle hooks, well, this is actually a very small one, about the size of my thumb. And circle hooks, see this curve right here? I don't know if you guys, yeah, there you go. That curve right there is meant for them to have, these are what we used to like to use circle hooks on is bank lines. Because bank lines are stiff, and that's how they hit themselves, because circle hooks are hooks that'll hook the fish by themselves. Regular hooks, like these, are just regular, they don't have no curve. And so these, you have to hook by yourself. These I think are kind of harder, but then on the other hand, I also think circle hooks are kind of hard. The circle hooks, you don't know if you get one until it is too late, and they will just take your bait every time, and when they do that, that always makes me really, really mad, and so I never ever get them. And like I said, here's some of my brother's hooks that I took from him. Big old pink jig head. And I like to think that these work really, really well, because yesterday my brother caught a big flathead in the river, only using them with worm on the bottom like we always do, only in the first couple of minutes. I mean, that was not fair, because I sat there the whole entire day and did not catch a thing. But anyways, like I said, guys, make sure you hit the thumbs up button for liking my video, and comment down below any fishing challenges that you'd like me to do, or fun things for fishing that I would do, or any of that. Make sure you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my video, and don't forget to give me some challenges.